Pizza. While many restaurants in the world specialize in making handmade pizza, big food companies use automatic processing to create semi-finished products. This process does not require human intervention, except for possible final adjustments or the removal of defective products. The process is actually really simple. The dough, pre-mixed in a large container, is placed in a special device that rolls the mass. A durable rubber roller with different shapes cuts out circles of the right diameter and sends them directly to the sauce dispensers. The sauce pouring process is also automatic. Once the pizza base is ready, it's sprinkled with cheese and other ingredients, cooked in an oven and then in a refrigerator. The final product is packed in cellophane. Chocolate. To begin the production of chocolate, you need chocolate beans, which are ground and converted into a homogeneous mass. A high temperature and a special rate of mixing give the chocolate its distinctive consistency, and then cocoa butter and flavors are added. The resulting chocolate mass is distributed into molds using a standard automatic dispenser and shaken manually to remove all possible bubbles. After the finished tiles are frozen, they're placed on a conveyor belt and packed to be sent to stores. Coca-Cola. Despite the fact that Coke's final and accurate recipe is kept a secret, monitoring the process of bottling the drink is quite interesting. The bottles arrive to the plant directly from the bottle fabric, but they're washed one more time to destroy any harmful substances. Meanwhile, in a separate container, the workers mix purified water, which represents 86% of the drink, with a special infusion, and then concentrated sugar syrup is added. After that, the bottles are cleaned with gas and placed in a special device that then fills them with Coke. Potato chips. During the first stage of production, potatoes are washed in a special drum. Once the vegetables are peeled, they're sent through a dispenser into another machine, which cuts the potatoes into thin slices. To remove the excess of moisture, they are placed in a centrifuge and then fried in oil. To give the chips a special taste, manufacturers use a mixture of spices and flavors that are evenly distributed over the potato slices. Dale's Raw Protein Bars. For the production of protein bars, the mix, whose composition remains unknown, is placed manually in a small mixer, where it's mixed together with special syrup. The resulting product is cut in the form of little bricks, covered with chocolate glaze, then packed and placed in boxes. Peanut butter. Once the peanuts are out of the shell, they undergo one more stage of cleansing to get rid of the husks. They're then ground, mixed with other ingredients such as salt and sugar, and placed in a large container with a mixer at a stable, warm temperature. This is necessary to prevent the solidification of the mass ahead of time. The final and ready-to-eat peanut butter is placed in thermally treated jars. Ketchup. The main ingredient of ketchup is tomato paste, which arrives to the factory in vacuum packages to preserve freshness and taste. With the help of a special pump, the mass is placed in a special container and mixed with other ingredients such as salt, sugar substitute, vinegar, and more. On the next step of production, the plastic bottles pass through a special cooling system before they're filled with the ketchup. The machine fills 8 bottles at a time, and the manufacturer has to check 1 bottle from each lot. After the ketchup is in the bottles, the labels are glued to it. Croissant. On the first page of the fully automated process of baking croissants, the mechanically mixed dough is pressed down and sent to a special conveyor. A special mechanism rolls the mass to create a thin layer of dough, and any excess is removed with the help of 2 cutting elements located along the edges of the conveyor. Then, the dough is cut into triangles which are twisted to create the croissants. Each croissant is placed in a separate cavity and baked. It's also noteworthy that the croissants are filled automatically, that is, through a series of dispensers, which penetrate the finished product. Donuts. Unlike other sweets made in big factories, the production of donuts requires much more human intervention. This is due to the gentle consistency of the dough, which can easily crumple or get damaged by the machines. Therefore, after placing the dough in the molds, any excess is removed manually, and the workers transport the donuts directly to a special frying device. The fried donuts are placed on a special conveyor and sent to the glaze dispenser section, and then into a small drum to evenly distribute the powder. Ice cream. Machines used in the production of ice cream are as different as the different types of ice cream they create. For example, an Eskimo pie fixed on a stick is not placed in a container with chocolate, but on the contrary, stays in place while the chocolate rises to it. Another sort of ice cream is dipped in glaze only on one side. The initial stages of production, such as placing the stick inside the ice cream, as well as distributing the sweet mix into molds, is also very interesting.